of Broward County, we have Joan Murray joining us now on the phone from Fort Lauderdale. And Joan, I understand that there's still some windy conditions there this morning. Is that correct?
Absolutely. You know, driving in, I thought it was going to clear too. I live in Northeast Broward, the Pompano area, and all night the wind was howling. I also have no power at my home. Lost a couple of trees at Eugene. And I just want to give everyone a scene setter, sort of what they can expect when they look out this morning when the sun comes up. But so I came down US 1 from the north. I am right now at Fort Lauderdale Beach, and I can't wait to show you guys and viewers what it looks like here. Amazing. The sand is covering A1A. We are at A1A and Las Olas near the Elbow Room, and I haven't seen the road like this in some time. It's funny, we got on A1A a little bit, and we got to a point where cars were stuck in the sand. It's something I've never seen before. Usually you see cars stuck in the floodwater. The cars were stuck in the sand, so in a little bit we'll be able to shoot some of those images and send them. But I want to go back and look at some of the images we captured yesterday all over Broward. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, we're seeing an image right now of, it looks like it was like some sort of a tarp or awning that's being blown in the wind there.
Yeah, it might be the plaza we were at where the wind just totally took off all the lettering of the building. That was on US 1 Federal Highway. But mainly there are a lot of trees still and limbs in the roadway. When I was driving down US 1 this morning, I have to give kudos to whoever might have been out, because we were up and down that road yesterday and it was much more covered with debris. So public works crews must be clearing some of the debris.
Well, Joan, you know, I actually have some information on that, and I can give you a bit of an update here. And maybe they did get a head start on us, but officially what the city of Fort Lauderdale has been telling us is that forget about roadway clearing. They haven't even, or at least according to their schedule, they weren't supposed to start even going out to assess this till 6 this morning. And then after that is when the road clearing contractors would head out and pick that up. But you're saying that from driving around, you've seen that some of it's already been picked up?
Absolutely. I can attest to it, because we were on US 1 yesterday and there were many more tree limbs, palm fronds, street lights, pieces of street light on the road. So I'm not saying it's all clear, because I was about to tell you that just north of Commercial Boulevard, anybody heads up if you're out there, you're driving along and then there is a huge tree just completely covering the southbound lane. So you have to kind of drive around it over the curb. But but as I said, I know there have been places where some of it has been cleaned up, but certainly it's not safe enough for people to go. Now, the other interesting thing I saw, you know, with all the power outages, some of the some street lights are working.
All right, that's certainly...
It's very hit and miss. Again, I was only on a little bit of A1A and US 1, and most of the traffic lights are out, but every now and then you'll hit a pocket where the traffic lights are working. So you got to be very careful. I didn't see too much police presence except on the areas leading to A1A in Fort Lauderdale. And so we came down Oakland Park Boulevard, which leads to the beach. And I said, how is it passable? And they said, you know, you'll hit sand in some parts, and that's exactly what happened. So we had to go off and get on an access road to make our way around. And as I said, right now, staring at the ocean, and A1A and Las Olas completely covered in sand. It's impassable. Now, as you were pointing out, I read the Fort Lauderdale release, and I think the curfew is going till 10 o'clock, and they are asking everybody, you know, not to come out. It's going to be really interesting to me to see what happens when the shelters open and you have thousands and thousands of people. You know, I don't know whether it's going to be a slow release or what, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen in terms of the traffic and everything else.
And Joan, I just want to ask you, because we've covered stories of flooding in that area before where we have seen the sand wash up onto A1A, and I'm always struck by the image